All right, what's up, Preston Outdoors fans? I'm your host here, Ethan Preston, and today we are going fishing. Got Zane with us today. Minnesota fishing opener. It's about like 10:30, 11 o'clock. Decided that instead of messing with a bunch of people at the ramp, we would sleep in a little bit, get some other things done, and then decide to go fishing. It is super windy today, southeast at 20 to 25 miles an hour. We're gonna have to go search for them, but come along with us.
At least it feels small. Look how deep that thing is.
Switched up to black and blue chatterbaits. Had a big one break me off. Should be throwing braid in here. Break my bluegill one off. Black and blue. Another one on homemade colors. God, they're just, I'm telling Zane, they've just knocked slack into it. Big old pre-spawner. Whoa. Got another one. Get him up. Mwah.
Oh, dude, what? How's it hooked? What? No way.
It got hooked. It has a thing where you can switch hooks on it. There's a little clevis. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a clevis right here that you can switch your hooks on and off. And literally, that hook right here, where the hook slips on and off, is how he caught that thing. 3.5 pounder on the clevis of a chatterbait. That's how you know I want it.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, my lanta. Oh, that's a good one.
Look at this rod. Let me get out of the way.
Spit that lily pad out of your mouth, son. Thank you. Oh, that is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
I told you it was big.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was that big till I tried to flip it. Should have reached for that one. Megas. That's a good 3 pounder right there. Was it ready? Do it for the vine, big guy. Fatty. Homemade jig. You guys they're gonna get tired of hearing the words homemade jig and homemade chatterbait in this video. Just been whacking and stacking the sow bellies. Mwah.
What the
Dude,
heck?
freaking clinic right now.
They are just stacked in there.
Popping the jig, dude. Freaking popping the jig. Sorry. Did a little give it away. Oh, yuck. Ugh. Ick. I hate that feeling.
What was it?
When they move their crushers on your finger.
Oh.
Just disgusting. There we go. Stacked. Ooh, I get that one to 9, 9.5.
I might have lost my plastic.
Oh, sow belly. That one took 3 minutes. Felt like an age. Guess you want a jig? This is ridiculous. Every cat. One big one, a couple decent ones. More rats, but there it is.
Every single time. It's just the same fish. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is a big one.
Same.
Oh yeah. So look at that. This one's small.
Yes.
Speed to even keeping up with these launches and running the boat. Just boat flip a mega.
Oh my.
I wish you guys could see Cassie's face right now. Oh my dang. Look how tall that thing is. You like that? You like that? Look at that jig.
Gone, right?
First one of the year.
Hold up, heads up, sorry. You're fine. Where am I at?
Bring him here. Doesn't your husband make good jigs?
Yes, yes he does.
How many is this on this spot?
Right there, your line.
Oh, dude, I give it a 10. What? Told her to throw it farther. Please drop crappie man.
Huh?
Quit eavesdropping, crappie man. Premier ski demon. You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? You hear that? That's his the line rubbing on his teeth. When you feel that or hear that, then you know they look at that. If his mouth is closed, there is no jig. So we're looking at this. If his mouth is closed, there's no jig. Swallowed it. I don't know how. I'm gonna have to make a highlight film of just hook sets today, from today. That'd be a sweet video, I think.
What fish?
You see one? When there's too many gills up there not to be fish.
Oh, that's a real thing. Stroking the jig.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, probably one of the last ones of the evening here. Good solid 2.5, 3 pounder. Fat belly, 2 feet of water on the jig. Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for Zane and I here on the Minnesota opener. Our go-to baits really to find fish this afternoon, this morning, was a chatterbait. Zane was using, what was the brand name of yours?
It's just
Bass Pro Shops? He was using a Bass Pro Shops chatterbait. I was using one of my homemade chatterbaits, as you saw in the video, bluegill style or color before I got cut off, and then went to black and blue. We went and picked up Cassie for a little bit so she could catch some fish, and then the bite changed, man. It was not much of a moving bite then. We found a great school of bass in there, and we went with a jig. This is one of my homemade jigs, and you can see we wore the paint off it today. This is about a year and a half old jig. My chatterbait setup was the Cast King 7.3. It's a Cast King Speed Demon Pro chatterbait rod. Super light rod. I had the Royale Legend 7.3 to 1 gear ratio reel on there with 20-pound fluorocoat fluorocarbon. Probably could have went with braid since we are in a little bit dirtier water back in here, and this rod really loads up nice for a chatterbait. So you can use braid, and the rod's more of it's a moderate fast action, so it really loads up well, kind of like a crankbait rod for a chatterbait. And then my favorite setup, almost my favorite way to catch them, besides maybe top water, is on a jig. Went with the this is the Perigee 2, Cast King Perigee 2 7.4 heavy action rod with a fast action tip. Had the Speed Demon Pro bait casting reel. It's the 9.3 to 1 gear ratio reel with 40-pound Cast Pro braided line on there. And like I said, one of my homemade half-ounce jigs. This is a color I called Fire Craw on there as well. So Zayne's main go-to was a chatterbait. Did you catch him much on anything else?
No.
No, mostly just on a white chatterbait though.
Yep.
White chatterbait all day.
No trailer.
No trailer on there. He wasn't throwing a trailer. So we had a lot of fun. It took a while for us to find fish. We tried fishing this lake and the main lake areas, but didn't seem to have much success. So we went back in multiple bays and went back and found some warmer water, and we were able to catch the bass. So it was a great opener for us. Might get a couple videos out of this one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope if you seeing this the week after open or a few weeks after open or whatever here in Minnesota, that you guys got out and did some fishing. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time to Preston Outdoors.